Holy shit, Jay Castle, your game is almost done.
Oh my God.
Holy shit.
The day they said would never come.
Galak-Z, the dimensional, is finally almost upon us, and I have brought Drew here for the occasion.
What? Are you running an emulator? What's...
We went back in time and found this in an old box.
This is running on an FM Towns Marty.
Yeah, it was a closet in Tokyo in an office we rented.
MSX or something. Yeah, it's been fair to say it's been a long, strange trip.
Yeah. Oh man.
For you.
Long and strange.
On this game. You've relocated internationally at least once.
Yeah,
since you guys started working on this.
Yeah, no, we moved the studio, or at least the half of the studio, to Kyoto, Japan last year.
Yeah.
Half the studio is still in Seattle, which leads to all kinds of hijinks, as you might imagine.
Oh, sure.
But we literally are almost done. We're going to be the August 4th. We'll be shipping on PlayStation 4. We're in the Play promotion this summer. If you go buy it right now, you get $5 off, which is a big deal.
Okay.
So you should do that.
Man, that's a pretty healthy discount.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So you should totally do that. But I'm here today to show some really cool stuff that we have managed to kind of keep close to our chest.
Yes, you emailed me saying you had a bunch of new stuff that you were all excited about, and I was like, we saw that game last year. What could be new in the last year?
What could possibly be new? Well, let me tell you.
But I genuinely have no idea because you haven't said a word about what it actually is.
So just a quick primer here. This is a roguelike. It's sort of a roguelite, I suppose, is the technical term. Is
that the accepted industry term now for you keep some of your progress?
Yeah, I mean you unlock items, and then you can kind of. The game is basically split across 5 chapters, 5 seasons we call them. It's kind of themed on the anime TV show sort of theme. Each season is 5 episodes that you need to beat back to back without dying effectively to move on to the next season. So there's sort of a mini story arc per season. It's 5 missions in a row. Those missions, you're gonna die. It's a roguelike. You're gonna die a lot, and you're gonna go back to the beginning, and you're gonna need to play them again. But the missions are in random orders. There's a couple missions that you might not even see every season. They're kind of more than enough. So we sort of bounce around randomly chosen ones there, and each one kind of. The story's loose. It's not like it's super intense in linear order. It's kind of a loose arc over the course of the whole season. Once you beat season 1, you can kind of focus on season 2. It's one of my problems with roguelikes is when you're doing really well and you get deep into it and you die and you go all the way back to the beginning.
Sure.
I feel like that's probably not necessary. So we kind of devised this screwy system here.
You've created the kinder, gentler roguelike?
Well, until we get up here, then I wouldn't say it's kind or gentle in any form.
All right, well, let's pop into one here.
So basically, everything we've shown so far, this entire 3 years, has been Chapter 1, Long Night.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the truth is.
Oh, here it comes.
Here we go. I'm just going to jump in here and just let this thing talk for itself.
Definitely don't skip the intro. In all honesty, the presentation of this game is one of the most eye-catching things about it,
Well, good. This trailer is one of our favorite parts.
All the kind of 70s, 80s anime stuff and the sensibilities there. You always know that they're bad guys when they're purple.
Yeah.
Purple is not the color of good.
So he just killed the first boss in the first season and picked up some weird power source, and his ship is freaking out.
There's a strange lever in my cockpit.
No, don't touch it. Bad idea.
I'm running out of options here, Beam.
It's a weapon, but it's experimental. Very dangerous. You won't be able to handle it.
I'm throwing the lever.
What?
What?
Oh, yeah.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. To be fair, if you're gonna take the 80s spaceship anime analogy all the way, you need a robot.
You really had no choice, did you?
You had to make the ship transform.
My hands were tied.
All right, I approve.
So yeah, this is the game. The whole game is the ship transforms. You can go back and forth.
Oh wow!
And they both have
dude,
vastly different.
Yeah, you weren't kidding. That is a significant feature.
Wow.
Yeah. That is a major back of the box kind of thing.
Yeah, it's been a trick keeping this under our chest. I am gonna go ahead and skip the tutorial.
Okay. Yeah, let's just fuck some shit up.
So she's gonna have some extra dialogue here at the beginning, but we're gonna just kind of skip through it.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is the whole game. It's a big deal. We've had it under, it's been a pain in the ass to keep, like every demo build we've ever sent out, every show we've been to, we had to make sure that like all these possible little things that could leak didn't leak. So
This is full-on Metal Gear Solid 2 situation of like...
Pretty much, from the indie standpoint. So here we are on board the deck of the Exelios. This is your mothership. The first season, you kind of just pulling yourselves together, kind of recovering after this big ambush. The entire fleet was pretty much devastated. You're pretty much the last pilot left. And you happen to, your ship was going down, you happened to grab the only ship in the hangar that was sitting there, and it turned out to be this highly experimental prototype, stereotypical, secret saving the Earth planet robot thing, and so here we are. So every time you start a new season, you got one life to kind of get through the season, which is 5 episodes in a row, like I said. You're always gonna start on the deck here, and you get your first mission. So she's gonna give us a briefing here.
Navigation is online.
Great. So what's the plan, Top Secret Beam?
I found Admiral Akamoto.
The Admiral Akamoto?
Yes.
The one who defeated the Imperial Legion when outnumbered 1,000 to 1.
Mm-hmm.
The one who can kill a bug with one hand?
That's the one.
What? Where is he?
Under lock and key deep in Imperial space. You're gonna run interference to let Exelios sneak by the Imperials and I'll plan a rescue.
For Akamoto, anything. I would do anything for that man.
Time to start getting even.
So again, these are kind of this whole season's missions are themed around trying to save Admiral Akamoto, who's in an escape pod thing held by the Imperials. So we're kind of, we don't have any long-range communication stuff. We don't have any sort of anything. So I'm the lone fighter pilot who's going out on these single missions to kind of try to pull things together.
Hey kid,
Going out on a sortie.
picked up some of my lucky crash coins while you were out. Let me take those off your hands for some crucial salvage.
So a cool thing about this game too, there's a couple cool things we've kind of cooked up. One is this concept of crash coins. This is Crash. He runs the shop down here. He's kind of this pirate salvage kind of smuggler guy. So he is just sort of living on the ship. We found him out in space. He's a friend of Beam's. He's kind of below the law, but he's a cool guy. He hooks you up. He's out kind of getting parts and stuff like that. And as you're running around these missions, you're gathering pieces of blueprints to give him so he can start building more stuff. So each season, you're going to keep getting more weapon prototypes, more passive abilities, more health and bonuses, and all kinds of passive abilities and stuff like that. I mean, in true roguelike form, they swell out to like 50 or 60 or something like that. Wow. There's quite a few of them. When you go out into space and you're doing your missions, every once in a while, these enemies will drop these things called crash coins. They're kind of these weird coins that he collects. They're kind of a post-death currency. Okay. So effectively, when you have a really good run, and you're doing well, and you're playing for a while, and you die, instead of going all the way back to 0, you can cash in how many crash coins you picked up, and he'll give you some cash at the beginning of the game to buy a couple toys to start playing with instead of starting from ground zero. So that's one thing. And the other thing is, if you pick up at least 5 of these crash coins, which usually takes at least a couple stages in, you can actually purchase a continue attempt. So if you die, it's kind of a Dark Souls thing where your treasure chest effectively goes down with your power core that makes you transform. So you can't transform again until you find it. And you've also dropped all your stuff. So you have to kind of go get that power core and then go about your mission as business as usual here. So
it's kind of either I want to keep going on this run or I want to save this coin and use it on the next run. Okay.
So I have enough cash for one toy here, probably none of these big boy stuffs. I'm gonna go for the tightly packed. So some of the minor passives here will stack. So this one adds to my overall missile capacity, and missiles are super awesome. So I'm gonna roll with that.
Accurate.
This is my modular weapon pickup thing. So each one of these categories will expand vertically to be different types of bullets, different types of firing patterns, different kind of cores. It'll give the bullets different kinds of abilities, different kinds of special shots, like it'll pierce or it'll bounce. Different kinds of muzzles. You can go all the way from like a hardcore sniper rifle all the way to like a big close range shotgun and like everything in between. Like there's all kinds of variations here. So as you start kind of unlocking these things, you're gonna get more and more complexity and more variety as you go through the game. I don't have anything right now, so I'm gonna jump in.
Let's shoot some stuff.
Shoot some stuff. So the thing is with this game is
nice.
People see screenshots of it or whatever, like a short video of it, and they just assume it's like a shmup, right? I mean, that's what it looks like. It looks like a spaceship shooting game. The truth is, I mean, really structurally, this has more to do with something like, I mean, on an engine level, on a combat level, it's more like Far Cry or something. I mean, we've got advanced, like super, everything's got physics and mass. Yeah. The ship is, in 0G. I've got all kinds of thrusts and boosts, and I can go backwards. I can flip all over the place. I've got really tight control over this whole thing. And there's no aim assist or anything. I mean, it's all physical, so you can watch your skills getting better and better as you're able to kind of shoot stuff. You know, time.
Your
just
skills, the
dodging
player's
stuff.
skills.
The player skills, yeah. You can do cool stuff. I can transform into the mech whenever I want now. I can grab stuff.
Whoa, what?
I can throw rocks into these dudes' faces. I've got a cool shield. I've got a powered up sword slash.
And that's all mech exclusive stuff?
This is all mech stuff, yeah.
Throwing stuff, the shield, okay.
I can transform whatever I want and lay into these guys with some missiles.
Okay.
I can grab this guy and use him as a bullet shield. Ouch! I can't hold on too long though, he sneaks away. See how time slows down for just a second there? I'm gonna try to line this shot up. Oh, I missed. These guys don't like dying, so his shields are down, he's running off. So the AI we've got is really intelligent. I mean, we teamed up with this team called Sentient in Seattle, an AI team of kind of older, really senior AI engineers who are making game tools now. And like, it's way out of our budget. The kind of AI that we have is like way out of any sort of indie budget. So I mean, I literally would
punching above your weight here.
Yeah, I would put this this AI up against Far Cry, up against Halo, up against anything. I mean, it really is that good. And we've spent a lot of time engineering that AI to be, you know, a perfect fit for this game. So these guys are out on patrols, they've got eyes and ears. I mean, it's kind of like Metal Gear almost, in that they're out, you know, they're kind of looking for you. They won't, however, just give up looking for you if you leave rooms. Like, they have advanced...
Oh, that's my trick.
They have sort of brains. I mean, like, they know which direction you were heading, they know how fast you were going, they know where you went, and they'll start looking for you over there. They can hear you. There's a little blue ring around my ship here, you see? Mm-hmm. That's my sound radius. So even if they don't see me, if I'm in there, and if they're within that radius when they hit the engines, they're going to know someone's around, and they're going to start looking and calling for backup and doing all kinds of nasty stuff. This guy I'm fighting here is a Barracuda. He's an Imperial sort of scout, kind of a light range fighter. This is a Bulldog who's from the Void Raiders. They're kind of Mad Max style space pirates that are nuts. This guy's a freak, and he's also not on the same team as this guy. So these guys are both trying to kill me, and they will also try to both kill each other.
Oh, I love it when they fight.
This guy's, he's bad news. I'm gonna just keep my space here. He doesn't really care. He just wants to hit me.
Enemies getting mad at other enemies is one of my favorite video game tropes.
That's the best.
Like, I don't, like, Doom showed everybody the way, and I don't feel like people have capitalized on it.
Halo did.
That's why Halo was one of my favorite games ever. Like, it was so organic. The combat was so organic and so, like, you know, it wasn't a roguelike, but when you got into those big battlefields, like, it may as well have been. You know, nothing was scripted. It was just
I mean,
like,
I think like the old buzzword used to be emergent, right? Like
emergent
just
gameplay, dude. It's my religion.
Totally. I mean, that's what keeps it fresh, right?
So yeah, on top of being a roguelike, this, you know, even if it was the same stage, it would be different every time. And in fact, the prototype that we had early on, it was just one level. That's when I realized that this game was really, it wasn't about like a really scripted sort of experience. It was about the moment-to-moment combat. Because even in one set level, when the guys were like, you would come across them in different parts of their patrols, and maybe they'd combine in weird ways, and it was always different, and it was always engaging, and I was like, man, this thing could be, you know, completely fresh every time, and it would still be super awesome. So this is a free power-up. I'm gonna grab this. So this is a plasma core, so this is going to give the guys a chance to be set on fire when I shoot them, which is cool, because I am sort of outmanned here. This is fun. I'm going to grab these explosive barrels, everyone's favorite.
Mm-hmm. They're
put
red.
them to good use.
Naturally.
Of course. Nice. Oh. Did I get him? I did.
So that Ignite upgrade, is that only for this level, or is that now permanent?
It's until I die.
Okay.
Oh.
So would that also give you the blueprint for that upgrade so you could buy it again next time, or you have to find the blueprint?
That one was just a freebie.
Yeah, okay.
These old wrecks a lot of times have stuff in them. Some cash. I guess these Imperials.
Jake, I really love the explosions.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah,
they're one of my proudest things in the whole wide world. I didn't actually do the art. There was our very talented animator, Kalen Wagner, but he was under my direct instruction to make something amazing. So
I just like the bits, the debris flying in different directions, like flying into the foreground and stuff.
This is the shop. Like I said, I can find him in game.
He's just floating out in space.
He's just doing his thing.
This guy's everywhere.
I'm gonna go. I guess I can't afford anything else cool yet. This is nice. This is nice.
How are you getting salvaged? Does that pop out of?
It's the cash that people. It's like the steel that anyone drops when you kill them.
Cool.
Well, I guess I'll just invest in my future. So we have a map. It's kind of this retro sci-fi map. You can kind of see the edge of the level out here.
It's hexagons. It's gotta be the future.
Yeah. This is the kind of Cloud of War stuff, or Fog of War stuff. Okay. So anything that's hexagon is where I haven't been yet. I'm kind of uncovering that as I go. The yellow thing, I know kind of we get a radar signal, kind of whereabouts the mission objective is. So I'm going to just kind of head that way.
Hey, what's that?
Watch this. Come here, jerk.
Well, in your face!
Oh, wow.
But he'll stop. He knows better.
Or does he? Yeah, I guess he does.
But if I can get him real close to this thing and then set it off, or even better, come here, jerk. Grab him.
Nice. That's pretty good. So you could just grab like any enemy as the robot?
Pretty much. I mean,
that's your size?
not the bigger stuff.
Yeah.
And the bigger they are, the faster they scribble out of your hands. This guy's like got his Iron Man thing. We just fly around for hours like this. It's good stuff. Whoa.
Sorry.
So I don't have to kill this guy. I mean, he's just a little one. I can collect him as a pet, bring him along with me, and then once I need some distraction, I put him to good use. Come here, buddy. Have a little shield here and just kind of stay under cover. Smash guys with that.
Space junk.
So the cool thing about showing the mech now is that it really shows that this is not just a shooter. Like all this stuff is very much sort of physical gameplay style.
Right.
You know, showing the use of physics. You know, the different kinds of things you can do. Like I can grab this thing and blow this. Yeah, I can blow that stuff out. I probably should have saved it for these guys. I really should have saved it for these guys. That's fine. I can do stuff like I can sneak up behind them. And they won't even see me. Well, they won't even see me if this is in front of me because I look just like a piece of space junk, right? As long as I don't get that sound radius in his ears.
Yeah. Bonk. It's cool.
Ouch. All right, I'm gonna let my shields recharge, and then I'm gonna get in with him. Ouch. So we have a parry system. There we go.
Wow.
If I parry just right, he kind of loses his balance for a second, and I get one chance to sneak in and give him a good hit in the face.
A lot of shit in this game.
Yeah, it's been a busy couple of years. And I see people like a year later at E3 like, yeah, I played this last year. Is anything different? I'm like, no.
Right.
Not much. Just been pretty much picking our noses, you know, hanging out. It's like, yes, there's a lot of fucking things different. Are you kidding me? It's been a long haul. I mean, we're doing a lot of new stuff. You know, that's how we like to do. We like to do crazy new stuff and have a good time and not really know what we're getting into and dig ourselves out of our mess. That's a bug.
How do you know when to stop?
When the money runs out, which it's all gone now. So please buy our game
Time to put it out.
we can make another game because we really like this business. Using the blueprint. So I got 2 of 3 parts for that thing. So this mission, I need to collect this data cube, whatever the hell that is, and sneak it back out to the extract point. So every mission you're gonna infiltrate, do your thing, and then get back out to the extraction point. Most of the time she can't get a clear signal into these old wrecks, so she'll put together a warp beacon outside, and then I make my way back there and GTFO.
So the objective for this mission will always be the same, but the layout is different. Is that right?
Layout's different,
Okay,
yeah.
gotcha.
And that's this mission. I think I have to hold on to this while I'm warping out. So normally these guys would probably be protecting this thing a little bit better, but they seem to not see me, so I'm gonna just go ahead and take this advantage to get out.
Made it. Yeah.
Oh, man.
That's good stuff. So how many missions per episode?
There's 5
5. Okay.
5 missions per season.
Gotcha.
I guess an episode
or
mission
per
is about the
season.
same thing. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, so I get all the guys I killed, how much cash I
that's
picked
cool.
up, and how much time it took. The missions take kind of on average between 8 and 12 to 14 minutes. So on average, you're probably looking at about an hour per playthrough if you go straight through.
Okay. Do you think anybody will be able to just plow through the entire game?
That's impossible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you need upgrades. You need.
It's not even that. It's your skills. Each season is going to ask exponentially more of your skill sets.
Gotcha.
I've had a couple guys come in and beat, like over the course of a day, like friends come in to play test. I've had a couple guys beat season 1 and season 2 in like one day.
Okay. One actual real world day?
Yeah, like you know,
wow.
like sitting around for 5-6 hours.
Yeah.
First season isn't that hard. People can, some people kind of blast through that almost in one go. Some people it takes them a couple tries to get going. Second season though definitely, raises the odds. You got to learn the mech and everything and kind of pick all this stuff up. That's why we kind of offset the mech, because just the ship alone and like learning the mechanics of the game and kind of coming to grips with just the basics kind of takes you, it's not an easy game to just jump right into. Like definitely everyone's like, oh, this control's really weird. It's not a twin stick shooter. I'm like, yeah, it's totally not. And it does have its own rule set and you need to learn it, but it's got a really beautiful long learning curve. And like, I'm still getting better at it. I'm still
high
getting
skill
my
ceiling.
aim. Yeah, like
That's the way.
high as in I haven't found it yet. I've been playing for 3 years. But I literally, at this point, because I'm playing every day again, I'm finding myself like getting better every day. And I'm like really watching that skill set ramp up, which is really cool.
Let's poke our noses where they don't belong.
The Sony test guys were going through it, and apparently the first tester that went through the whole thing, it took him 22 hours.
Wow.
Whoa.
Jeez, that's intense. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's just a lot of stuff that you got to learn to compete at like level 4 or something.
Yeah.
I should actually jump into one of those missions just to show you how stupid
I wouldn't
it gets.
mind seeing something super crazy if you're comfortable showing it off.
Yeah. Okay. Let me. Screw it. I want to just do that.
Oh, this looks so good.
Oh,
Stop here. Hang on. Let me just
Wow.
look at it for a minute. Oh, that looks so good.
I mean, we're trying to stay really consistent with this theme of like this 80s anime thing,
And I mean, I'm really dating myself here that this display makes me feel warm and fuzzy, Like this looks like my childhood.
Well, the whole game is supposed to do that, and I think a lot of guys, hopefully it's cool enough that, younger kids didn't grow up with this stuff will enjoy the game too, but like anybody of our age is just like, they see this and they're like, oh God,
Yeah.
I need that in my life. Like, I don't even know what it is and I'm buying it. I'm
Right,
like, thanks.
right.
Like we go to PAX and people are like, I'm buying that, what is this?
Like how many kids looking at this know what SLP means, right?
Okay, I'm gonna go deep. Let's go deep. What the hell?
You would record everything on EP so you get the most tape out of it.
Standard long play. Should we go to just stupid deep?
Yeah.
Why not?
Sure,
Right?
yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna go stupid deep. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna just tell you that right
No,
now. I'm gonna go as best I can. I'm gonna be talking. I'm gonna be a little bit distracted. And that's gonna cost me my life.
I hope and expect for you to die.
So at this point, this is much later in the game, we've rescued our Admiral Hakamoto. These guys are helping us pull these things together. I'm going to actually skip that one and go for this one.
Thieving from the thieves. How appropriate.
Smash and grab, Talkie?
So Akamoto's kind of old, and he kind of forgets your name a lot. He's kind of crazy, but he's got a lot of history. He's kind of a pretty rad old dude.
We're out. Let me take those off your hands for some crucial salvage.
So I had 2 coins my last bit.
So if you don't use those to continue on your last run, does he make you cash them in, or can you keep?
He makes you catch them in when you start a new season.
Okay, so you can't keep them through multiple playthroughs?
No.
Okay.
No, we tried letting people keep all their stuff between seasons, but it just got crazy. Like you could just, all of a sudden you had twice as much as we ever designed for.
Right,
so it kind of got pretty crazy. So like now I can buy a bigger boost energy tank, which is nice in combat. Some temp armor is good. Missiles that set people on fire, that's always fun. Let's start with that. All right. So yeah, this is game-changing territory here. Season 4 is brutal. You can't just fight everybody, you'll die. So I mean, you need cash and you need stuff, so you need to be dropping guys, but you kind of got to pick and choose your battles, and a lot of times this is where you really want to start bringing other guys in, like helping out, because you can't do it all yourself. Like, it's just crazy. So, finding some Imperials, dragging them off to some Void Raiders, trying to see if you can bring some bugs with you, and largely just sort of being a little bit more careful and sneaking around just a little bit more responsibly, because you're going to be in trouble.
Pirates to bugs.
Why's that?
Because bugs, they just want to eat you, and pirates, they have manners.
Sure, manners. They'll just kill you in cold blood and dump your body into space.
Thank you, Beam.
Oh, I missed.
Thanks for that mental image.
So half the fun of this game is this stuff. Like,
It's a little spaceship flips.
spaceship flips, like trying to fly between 2 asteroids that are coming together without hitting, like your skill set just gets higher and higher and higher, like how close you can zip between these.
I assume the propulsion is like kind of asteroids style?
Yeah, so
Like-
we've got
like
my
you-
regular thrust,
Afterburners out the back and you
boost, backwards thrust. I can combine that with boost. So you can, boost backwards while you're
Okay.
shooting, which is super important.
Okay.
You got your side kind of drift, which is kind of a,
kinda strafe.
it's just basically a strafe, yeah.
Okay.
We've only got one strafe button, so it's not directional. It kind of picks up whatever speed you have and kind of applies a lateral force to that.
Okay. Take damage from running into stuff?
No.
Okay. Just enemy shots?
Yeah.
Enemy stuff.
I mean, if you kind of get smashed by, at a high enough speed you would, but it is higher than you can take your engines.
Okay.
But if you take the hit from an explosion or something and go flying into a wall, you can take some damage. Enemies definitely will take damage if you smash them into a wall hard enough. And the faster they're going, the more damage they're going to take.
Okay.
right, so I could just let him clean this up. I actually leave the turrets. That's a Void Raider turret, a protective turret. A lot of times I leave those because they're not that accurate, and they're really good at even in the odds if you can drag a bunch of Imperials after you. Maybe I'll even bring him with me. Come here, buddy. Wait, I want this though. Burst Blade, so I have a much more damage on my charge burst. So I'm gonna just try this out. Yeah, look,
Nice.
killed him. Wait, did I lose him? Oops. Oh no, here he is.
Killing another turret.
Sorry, buddy.
This guy's really helping you out.
It goes down here. That's nothing. Okay.
Collect it and return.
Hey, this is a real problem. This is a tier 3 Rhino. This guy's one of the meanest dudes in the game. I don't even know if I want to fight him. Maybe he's distracted. I'm literally going to just leave. And here's a tier 2 Rhino. Well, maybe one of these guys is going to catch up with me.
Fear the light.
Another tier 3. Well, this is all kinds of fun. I'm not
Your
showing
lucky
off
day,
very well
Jake.
here. Yeah, no, these guys are best to just sort of avoid.
Yeah, it's really popping off in there.
I surround you.
Money in the bank.
Oops. Hi.
Time has come.
I'm not even going to get in with all these guys because this is going to be a complete shit show. So I'm going to just sort of... Of course, ditching guys in this game is a bitch because they're really good at chasing you. Like I said, they look at what angle they last saw you, how fast you were going, which direction you were headed. Maybe if I just camp out in here. They lose track of me already? That's all for the better. It's actually been a pretty sleepy mission so far. That's what you get when you have completely randomized stuff. Sometimes you turn in complete shitstorm, and sometimes it's just kind of quiet. Probably running some interference here. I think this is a 2-part mission, so yeah, I gotta get back down to this other planetoid.
Why not?
These kind of lava rock looking ones are much tougher than the other ones. They don't break in one hit, so they're good for shields. They will just, be destroyed eventually, but they last a lot longer. So they're fun to bring us sort of back up in here. All right.
Ah, that guy's got a bigger robot. That seems bad for you.
This guy's fast and mean, and I don't like fighting him. Shit, look at me, I'm already dead.
Jesus.
Get out, just run. But even running isn't good when he's faster than you. You gotta learn to fight and run and hide and get out and get the hell out. Shit.
Oh, wow. Yeah, this seems like bad news.
This is bad news. So the lesson we learned today is when you see one of those pirate-looking guys in black and white with the skulls, just don't even engage. Just leave and just let him be.
Are you going to heal over time, or are you just screwed?
Nope, just screwed.
Wow.
I'm actually going to go look for Imperials right now, because that's the only way I'm going to get these guys off my back. I don't think I can ditch these guys. Whoa. This might have help now. Oh, boy. So one thing I can't do, well, unless I screw up, because I'm under pressure, is throw these things, which slow guys down.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Shit.
Yeah, this is rough.
Ah, look how fast he is. Okay, here we go. The guy, one more of these. Use the force. Hey, go, shit. Ah, go, 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 go. Okay, not a problem. I'm under control. There's some Imperials. Okay, hi, boys. Sorry, just coming through. Just coming through.
That's right.
I want whatever you got. Super cool core that freezes guys sometimes. All right, these guys should start to get distracted. There we go. Okay.
Yeah, shit's going down over there.
So I'm gonna quietly. I can use my right stick to kind of move my camera around a little bit, so I can kind of try to stay off everybody's radar. I gotta catch my breath, man. That was crazy.
Oh, man.
All right, shit. Now the thing's right down where I left it in the middle of all this mess. All right, well, I'm gonna sneak down around the side here then. Wait, there's something goody up here. Another blueprint. I unlocked the clip fire. Okay, cool.
So that's a permanent unlock.
Yeah,
right?
that'll start
Like you
popping
can-
up in the store now.
Okay.
Okay, I think I lost those guys. I think they were distracted enough. I'm gonna go real slow. They're still fighting over there.
Don't run away.
Oh boy. Where's this damn? Oh, here it is.
Oh boy.
And here's everybody. Hi. Shit. So I can shoot into this lava. Whoops. Oh, that was really smooth.
Oh no!
The spikes are great. If I can grab guys and throw them into those spikes, they'll do like way more extra damage. I can take these guys on. If I can get them kind of isolated like this and take them out, you know, take them out one at a time. But now he's onto me, and he's hard to ditch too. So if I can just maybe get him away from everybody else, so at least he's not going to be asking for backup. I really wish I had some health, but...
Oh, you'll be fine.
Okay, make it crazy. They make great body shields.
Can you just grab those guys whenever? Or they need to be like kind of disabled, or you have to take some health off first?
You can grab them just pretty much whenever for a second. The higher the tier is, again, they're gonna sneak out faster. So I can only hold on to them for a second.
Okay. Nice.
Nice.
One down.
So it is a bullet hell in that there's a hell of a lot of bullets flying around
Right.
that I need to dodge, but because it's so physical.
Wow.
That was nice.
I don't know what happened there, but there's a
Someone
lot of
big died,
explosions.
yeah. I think those hammerheads finally took out that big rhino. And I want all that stuff. Give me all that money. Oh no, he's still there. Come on, man. I'm not gonna die to this little guy. Get out. What are you doing? Wait, I want that. Give me.
Is that health?
Armor plating,
Nice.
just unlocked. This, because this is kind of an unlocked build and I'm just skipping around between chapters, a lot of the unlocks are kind of out of order. And,
Okay.
a lot of stuff that would be unlocked by now is not, and stuff like that, so. But you see, I mean, this, like, it demands a lot of like luck and a lot of skill and a lot of making good decisions as opposed to some of the poor decisions I've demonstrated here today.
Right.
So I'm just not even gonna piss these guys off. In fact, I think I'm just gonna run for my life at this point.
But it seems like a lot of using all the tools available to you,
Yeah,
beyond just like shooting shit directly.
yeah, oh shit. All right, so I'm gonna see if I can do this.
Isn't that one of those really rough guys?
Yeah. Shit, no, that's not gonna happen, is it? All right, so one last volley of pure craziness here. These guys are nut. These Void Raiders have been out in space for too long. The Void radiation has kind of fried their brains, so they're all pretty much gonzo. So this, yeah, I can forgive people for thinking it's a bullet hell when they see, you know, screenshots like something like this. But you know, as you're seeing here, it's much more sort of tactical combat, and just like dodging and freaking out and running for your life and dodging behind stuff like this to take a couple shots for you as you strafe around and give them a couple more shots. This is it. I think I got him.
Nice. Very well done. Is there any way to tell how close they are to dead? I didn't notice. Like,
Yeah,
the health bar.
every time you hit them, a new how much health they have left pops up.
Oh, that's what that was.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not.
So you can see he's got 4 hit points left. All right,
That's-
I know my last
okay.
volley missile is going to take him out.
Gotcha.
Woo!
Man.
All right.
Nicely done.
Yeah.
Dude, that was good. But you see,
Played this game a bit.
You
for
said
me,
you were gonna
who's-
die.
yeah, well, that was close.
That's true.
And I almost died to a little guy at the very beginning, which was kind of
Yeah.
embarrassing. So I was kind of scrambling more than I probably should have.
So that was what, the first mission of season 4?
4-1, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So just 4 more.
So there would be like what, 9 more levels in the game after that?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So like I said, season 5 will not ship at launch. It's going to be free DLC.
Okay.
Coming out probably about the same time as the Steam launch comes out, which is probably going to be. It'll be past PAX, but I don't know how far past. Probably September, maybe October.
Okay.
So we'll have another kind of big bump there, and then we've got a lot more DLC stuff that we're planning. So we're hoping that the game sells well enough that we can get going with all that stuff because we have a lot of really cool stuff planned.
Excellent. I'm glad to see what this thing finally became.
Yeah, no, I'm glad to show it to you guys. Like I said, it's definitely it's a game changer. It definitely,
Right.
I'm glad we were able to kind of hold this thing under our chest for as long as we have.
A game transformer, perhaps.
Hey,
Yes, indeed.
I like that.
Yeah.
That is good stuff.
Yeah, it was cool because you were here GDC last year. It was like a year and a half ago now. And like you had the faction stuff in and like the basic movement and everything. But
Well, reading the comments, everyone's pissed off that we're taking so long. You're like, this game was done like a year ago. Why didn't they just ship it? It's like, well, we had like the core moment-to-moment thing working. Yes, the art style was decided, and the combat was working. From a very early phase, it was a fun game. Like it was early, from the very get-go, it was fun. But all these different systems, all the balancing, all the tuning, especially being a roguelike, like you can't test for everything. You have to kind of see how these algorithms tie together, and like these weird edge cases, and just making sure that everything's balanced and the ramp-up of difficulty is fine. And there's a lot to it. So that being said, it's done. I mean, it's effectively done. We have a couple more days of some weird little bugs to clean up, but it's ready for prime time, and I'm super stoked to see what people are sharing, their videos and stuff. I mean, I know some kid about 12 hours after this thing comes out is going to be blowing past me in terms of skills and crazy shit he's pulling off.
you just have to give it up. You have to resign yourself to that.
But it's such a live thing, and the further we can dump content into it, it's just like dumping more ingredients into a stew. Like we can have new enemies keep coming online, we can have new weapon parts and stuff like that. We can just keep dumping this stuff in because it's not like placed in a storytelling sort of way. Like we can just kind of keep having fun with this stuff. So expect a lot of cool DLC coming in the future, and I hope everyone jumps in and gives it a try.
Awesome. And you said August 4th?
August 4th.
August 4th.
8-4, no relation.
You planned that. Come on. Admit it. Excellent. Well, thank you, Jake. Congrats on getting it out the door.
Thanks, guys. This has been fun. Appreciate it.